Marshall, Texas. I guess also, welcome back to the channel. Snowlo Trucking, and I'm Matt. We need to figure out where we are going. I guess there's a call button over here. Should probably do that. Alright, we'll pick up in a second. Alright, we were granted access to the gates. Now we need to figure out where to go. They want us to check in somewhere. So, alright, maybe we'll just park over here to the left and find a place. Alright, so it looks like a little trailer over there. That might be where we check in at. Let's see. Not too many spots over here in the parking area.
So, what I was going to say was if we went around, if there was a way, I guess there's not really a way, but our docks look like they're going to be over in this corner, back over here.
Okay. Let's see. Kind of want to just park in one of these spots over here. That is an office, shipping and receiving. So. I don't remember which spot was open. It was next to a truck. Park over here on the side. Whatever. I'm not gonna park over there. Pretty well.
That's good.
He told me where to go. Alright, just got checked in. Told us where to go. I'm assuming everything else will make sense when we get down there. But he said there's a fold-out dock parked to the right of it. But I need to go down the hill and around the building, so should be good. Man, it was raining so bad at some points, and then of course everybody was getting in the left lane and putting their hazards on and going extremely slow, because that makes sense. But it took like probably 80 miles before we ran out of the major stuff. Yeah, so I gotta open the doors too. Loading dock. Dig it. I don't know, I opened the door that said shipping and receiving, and there's 3 guys in there, and they turned around to look at me like I had walked into the front door of their house unexpected, and he said, yeah, can I help you? I'm like, am I in the right place for shipping and receiving? He said, yeah. I was like, okay. Well, I wouldn't have guessed that by the look that everyone gave me, but
I tried to call them.
They
what
were
are you supposed to do Monday morning when they're closed on the weekend? You're going to be there first thing on the GTA or something?
I don't know. The guy that is loading us, or will potentially load us, or is arranging to load us, or whatever, he seemed pretty chill. I don't know. The other guy is just like, I don't know. It was a weird reaction, because like normally if you walk into a place that you're not supposed to be, they'll give you that reaction. But I was literally following the signs that they put out. All right, so around this corner is a dock. Yeah, sorry guys, you're not going to get a creative angle today because it's raining, and I don't feel like going to set it up and going to pick it up off the trailer. Not to mention, I don't have the waterproof door on right now. Okay. Oh. Okay, I get it. I'm not going to be parking to the right of the docks. I'm parking in the right dock. That makes more sense, I guess. Weird phrasing, but it makes sense, like he said. Alright. Let's get over here in the weeds. Alright, I'm gonna go run out there and open the doors, I guess. Alright, doors are open. Let's figure out the best way to get into this dock. Up with the dock. There's way too much angle on it right now. That's to be expected. Not a ton of wiggle room. This stuff is like a death sentence when you get when there's no room to like navigate and you're off by just a little bit. It's so hard to get it lined up. It's just one of those deceptive places where you think it's going to be easy peasy, and then you get there and it's not. But you know, guy was nice. Said he doesn't know how to do our job as far as like backing it, but he knows when somebody's doing it wrong. But I don't know, he gave me kudos even though I was like, man, this sucks. But so this actually is going to be a lot lighter than what it was supposed to be. Yeah, gross is 36.9. We had booked it at like max weight pretty much, somewhere in that range, but it'd be nice to be a little bit lighter.
43.
Yeah, not a whole lot lighter, but you know, every little bit helps, right? Alright, loaded, put the placards on, got it strapped. It's 55-gallon drums, and it's loaded about half, I believe. So it is still pouring rain. Not a fun time. Yeah, it looks like there's enough room. Assuming they only have one gate, the same one we came in. Alright, we're gonna get down the road, do a securement check. Maybe if it's not raining, I'll show you what a sea of 55-gallon hazmat drums looks like. We got a little under 1,100 miles. There's no other gate, right?
Yep, that should be it.
Okay. I guess. Ooh, nice, spicy. It didn't have to hit anything. Yeah, so this is going from Tyler, Texas to Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's Minnesota, but
Basically Minneapolis.
yeah.
I guess we can't say basically the largest city doesn't speak river. Gotta be specific.
Yep. Somebody will tell you otherwise. Alright. Not much to it. We're just going to put in some miles today, finish it up tomorrow, and be ready the following day to deliver early in the morning. So far we have not booked another load, so you guys might get to experience the nonsense of calling agents closer to the time that loads are being booked. Because like most of the time we don't have that silly stuff happen like what I showed you that last time, because that was booked for like basically day of or next day, and we try to stay booked out quite a bit, but we haven't found anything that we really cared for. So maybe I'll record when we go to call on some loads later. All right, so this is the load. It is 55-gallon drums of resin. This is actually the same stuff that we took out of Laredo in a video 2 videos ago, I believe. So it's all strapped down. They are strapped together and palletized. So we're good to go now. Now we just need to seal it and finish driving.
So this is where we're gonna stop for the night. It's on 49 North, exit 77, I think. There's a Walmart right behind us, and there's a truck stop right next to it, so that's nice. I've always seen this one and wanted to stop here, but just never did, and it lined up great today. So I feel very fortunate that we got out of Dallas when we did, that we ended up delivering the day before our expected delivery date, because staring hard and waving like okay, anyway, he's like, why is this girl smiling? And I'm like, okay, anyway.
Oh man, on this trip, staring so hard. What? Haven't
Flooding.
you seen somebody talk to a camera in a front seat?
Flooding. Tons of flooding in Dallas today from all the rain that hit like an hour after we got out of there. I mean, it started pouring. But luckily, I guess, we were heading back east on 20, I think,
30.
and 30. Yeah, 30. So we hit that rain, or that rain hit us, but we weren't affected by it because we had already delivered in Dallas, and that's where most of the flooding was. So we got up this morning and went over to Marshall and picked up, but man, that would have completely messed up all of our plans. And yeah, I mean, there's probably people out there that watch the weather apps way closer than maybe I should be. In the summertime I get kind of lazy about it, but man, I didn't know that it was going to rain that hard. And if we have some pictures, we'll throw it up on the screen now. The guys in Discord earlier were like, oh, did you guys make that delivery in Dallas? Because there's like tons of flooding everywhere. But we did. We made it. So now I'm probably going to walk over to Walmart and get a couple of things, make dinner, and then we'll get up tomorrow and run the rest of the 565 miles that we have left to go up to Minneapolis. Almost got that same load back out of there, out of Amory, Wisconsin, I think it was, but she had just booked it with somebody else, so that was kind of disappointing, but we'll figure something out.
Alright, it's time to get back on the road. We got 575-ish miles. We're gonna hop back on 49 for a little bit, and then up by Kansas City we're gonna take 35, I believe, all the way up, and we're gonna stay on that pretty much until the end of time. And then we're gonna stop pretty close to the place for the night, and then wake up and deliver in the morning. And then we still need to figure out what we're gonna do next. Nothing's really popped up that we're interested in, so we're getting closer and closer to the book day of, so the nonsense will continue to increase as well. So maybe we can take you along for that journey as well. A lot of people said that they enjoyed us dealing with the brokers, and it was a good portion of the video, so maybe we'll do that again. We're in Iowa off of I-35, still making our way up there. Got a little under halfway done and pulled into this rest area. We got a phone call. Well, my phone was ringing while I was driving. Didn't answer it because I didn't have the headset on. I figured they would either leave a message or call Liz if it was important. And they called Liz, and it was an agent, a direct agent, that was offering a load from, I guess, Sheboygan?
Well,
Plymouth,
Wisconsin,
down to West Virginia. So we were looking for a load that would kind of get us close to the house, close enough to Deadhead, or like a series of loads to get us over to the house, because we're gonna take some time off next week. And this one's paying, what, $5 a mile? $5 something a mile. It's like 2,500 pounds. It's a day run, so it's like 40, what did you say, 4,900? 40?
Yeah, 49.36.
Yeah, right under $5,000 for one night. So we will have to run through the night, but you know, that's no big deal. We will do that when we need to. But then after that, it's pretty much just go straight home. It'll get us pretty close. I don't know. Have you already looked up the distance from?
I have not.
Yeah, it's a couple hours drive, which is perfectly fine. You know, like we were even considering deadheading from like Georgia back to the house, which is quite a distance, but we didn't want to be too impatient. And then this agent gave us a call. But I think part of the reason, she hadn't had anybody call on it, but Liz was not able to find it on the load board when she called. So I think we just lucked out by being in the right place at the right time.
But also team required.
Yeah, being a team was a big factor, but also not being able to locate it on the board means that other people weren't able to locate it on the board as well. So she did her due diligence and called teams in the area, and it lined up for us. So we're gonna do that. So that's gonna be our next load. This one we're gonna end tomorrow, and then I'll edit the video up, put it out the same day. We need to, yeah, it'll be the following day after we deliver to pick that next one up. So we'll have plenty of time to get enough sleep to basically run. I'll run basically from 2 p.m. until like probably like 1 or 2-ish, whenever my clock's through, and then Liz will pick up and run it pretty much straight in. Maybe if we find a spot we can stop for a few hours, because I don't know yet if we can park on site or not, but it's gonna be pretty much run straight through. Just all depends on what time they get us out of there and loaded, and how traffic is, I guess. We'll see, but that'll be a following video, as long as it's not something that we can't film. And if it's not, then, you know, we'll do our best to make an entertaining video without showing the contents or where we're going. So, I don't know. We'll see. Check out our new website at nolucktrucking.com. On the main page, you'll find a link to our Discord community. When you join, you'll have access to text and voice channels where you can connect to a community of drivers. If you click on the shop link, you'll find our new t-shirt design. We're selling them for $25 shipped. Huge shout out to Sozo for designing the shirt and the website, and for bringing this all to life.
Mine goes blank. So, made it to Minneapolis, sort of, well, Rogers, actually, Minnesota. So, a lot of times, if you're looking at where you're going to be, like the night before, you have a delivery the next day, and there's like one truck stop, and that one truck stop has 80 spots, and 40 of those 80 spots are reserved, there's a good chance that if we know we're going to be getting there in the evening, we just go ahead and get a reserve spot. This is probably the most expensive reserve spot we've ever paid for. It came out to like 22 and some change, which hurt. We didn't have points for it, but we were talking about the fact that sometimes you have to not be cheap, and you have to use these tools to make more money and make your life easier. So I definitely never really regret getting reserve spots. Well, and especially when we used to go to Pilot Flying J's more often and we had tons of those points, we were getting free reserve spots all the time. So that was nice. So we're gonna eat some dinner, probably gonna dip some steaks, then we're gonna shower at some point. We'll get up in the morning and deliver this load, and then we'll get towards our next pickup the following day. But it is like 350-ish miles from here, so it's a big deadhead, but that rate per mile is definitely worth it.
Alright, rolling up to the delivery. We're like a quarter of a mile away. See if we can get this, where the blue truck? Kenworth? I really hope they're not waiting for it.
Yeah, that would be past.
In 300 feet, arrive at 7035 Winnetka Avenue North.
Well,
on the
yeah,
left.
that says composite one. Okay, so
Yeah, 'cause
these
that's
docks
like
over
composite.
here.
Yeah. There should be a guard check.
I don't see a guard check.
Oh, I thought maybe there's a small building on the side of that news.
Composite one. That's us. It starts first come first serve at 6:30. It's 6:24, so not that far off. Let's slide over here, not in the no parking area, and see if we can flag somebody down. What does that say? Pod's truck. Oh yeah.
Did you see a composite sign on any of the doors?
I saw it on the trailers that are parked on the doors. Let's get this parallel parking going, you know? It's such a great thing that you have to learn how to parallel park your semi truck in CDL school and then hardly ever use it in the real world. Alright, that's good enough. We're not on the pods truck only area. Alright, we went to go get it checked in. I guess we snuck up on the guy. He was sitting on the forklift messing with the inventory machine, and then he went down an aisle and he came back and he was like, "Hey, you guys are here waiting." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" So we got put in door 2. So shouldn't be too bad. And then we're done with this load. On to the next, right? The guy just came out and gave us the signal that it's good to go. I guess I should take out the wheel truck that I put there. But 57 minutes, not bad, not bad. I'm gonna go do that. Got the placards off, opened up the vents to air it out. There's a pretty strong resin smell, so I want to take care of that before our next load. And now we're gonna get down the street over to a travel plaza. They have a truck wash close by. We need to get the truck washed. It's been a while. So we're gonna get down the road. Maybe we'll pick up then. Well, if you want to see something cool, as I was doing my post trip, I noticed. Let's see. I did move. Yep, of course. I moved the truck over to this spot because it's a natural spot, but let's see. Alright, might have to move it. Alright, there it is. So, yeah, right at the split where the piece of the recap is glued to the housing. So took that off, and looks like it went all the way down to the casing that they glue the recap onto. So that's fun times. We had planned to go get a truck wash. We were gonna stay here for the night anyways, but now we're in line at the truck center and we can't really drive over to the truck wash right now until that gets fixed. So I think we're gonna end this video here. We do have a pickup tomorrow. We'll probably talk all about that on the next video. So thank you for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.